Isn't this the weird that preaches to little kids on Fortnite? Yes. 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 Oh my god, I love a good misinfo campaign. I have this. I was excited to show you guys. AT&T posted this nonsense. They posted this on the AT&T Twitter. Bungulators, I have claimed AT&T, and it is ours now. Was it the slurs that attracted you to him, or the homophobia? So I know what you're thinking. Oh, that seems like it's a pretty positive post. Let me pull up the hidden replies. Allow me. To pull up the hidden replies. Well, actually, I can't show them because some of them are just like burnt penis. It's like they Photoshop like a penis onto the peanut at the bottom. And I've seen other people show it on stream, but I don't want to like test Twitch. But this is some of the other stuff that's here. I like that they hid this one. Not a good collab, AT&T. This dude sucks. Hidden reply. AT&T sucks and is owned by BlackRock. Hidden reply. The hidden reply. These are all hidden replies. LMFAO, bullshit company leaks personal data. As a new customer, this makes me want to go back to Verizon. What the explains why my bill increased. Got to pay for those sponsorships. I heard this peanut doesn't have arms, so that he has to help. So he has to get help from his mom to relieve stress. It's crazy, by the way. I've never heard this in my life. Jesus Christ. Okay, I think that one was kind of fair to put in the hidden replies. Oh, this one's just like another slur. It's kind of funny that like the homophobic slur all is coming from inside the house. Oh, fucking brother, dude. I like this one, just gay. Gross, and AT&T service sucks. Like, why is this hidden? Like, why is this hidden? They're just hiding every negative reply. This one's just anti-Semitism, valid hide. You think AT&T is aware of all the racist, sexist innuendo that Peanut is constantly working into his material? This one just says, it's show you guys. Sell out for the worst provider, AT&T Tel Aviv. And so on and so forth. It's like really, like there's a lot. There's a lot. Higher ups, please fire this social media manager immediately. How do I cancel my membership with AT&T? This is the day that AT&T died. At FBI. When's the peanut of Rose Toys tweet dropping? Explains why AT&T monthly prices rose. Truly an amazing event for inbreds. Have fun, guys. This one, the next one was just another burnt penis. Isn't this the weird that preaches to little kids on Fortnite? Yes. 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 Oh my god, I love a good misinfo campaign. Sorry, the funniest tweet that they hid, by the way, was the Midas tweet that said literally f off with 11K likes. And they were like, that's enough likes. Hide. So, they had also changed their profile picture for anyone who missed it to be the burnt peanut as well. I don't know who was like, man, some intern definitely just got fired, but this is what the profile picture looked like before. It was just this image as the logo. And then they changed it back to the normal. Oh, and oh. And they were like, okay, that's a lot of hate. That's a lot of people that don't like that we paired up with him. Okay, let's just go back to the normal AT&T logo. Let's just go back. Oh, who is this for exactly? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I genuinely, I don't know. But I wanted to pull up this, maybe? I prefer the sheriff peanut. You mean the faithful sheriff? You're a fake fan. Oh my god, dude. I do really like that one trend where it was like this guy named like the atheist almond or something, and it was like a parody. And he was just pulling up videos of like people praying in public, and he's like, this fucking idiot thinks that the praying is doing something. Idiot. And there were people like, this is just disgusting. I am so disgusted by your behavior. How could you do this? It's like, are you kidding me? Grow up. First of all, it's a joke. The person making it is joking. Okay. Second, oh no, someone made fun of you for praying. Oh my god, dude. I love America multiple peanut streamers. What I don't like though is that I went to play Gamble with friends with some friends, and one of the skins in there was a peanut, and it made me really annoyed. AT&T, this is what I'll say. I I had I have AT&T fiber, and let me say, and internet-wise, AT&T fiber is the best. It is actually the best. Like, it is the best internet I've ever had, and it's not close. AT&T fiber is it slaps so hard. I'm not gonna lie. I personally, I think like probably any fiber will do the trick, but I've only had AT&T fiber, so it's good. And I got like I'm not sponsored, so like let me get this is why companies can't sponsor me, because now what I'm about to say will prevent me from getting a sponsorship. I got one of those emails where they're like, hey, if you sign up for like a mobile plan, we'll do 20% off because you already have internet with us. I was like, you know what, I've been on this Mint Mobile lifestyle for so long, let's take out the big bucks. We can up it from $15 a month, let's upgrade. And I got AT&T for my phone, and it was probably the worst month of phone experience I've ever had in my life. And I don't even use my phone that often. And I had to get on like 17 different calls to get myself off that plan. I was like, can I please off? I want off the plan. I want the plan off. No more. No more phone. Please. I don't want phone. Please. Please. Isn't Mint also AT&T? Well, two things. One, I'm pretty sure Mint is like on the T-Mobile network. But two, Mint is like low key. I kind of couldn't believe when I made the switch over from Mint Mobile to AT&T, my internet got worse on my phone. Like when I would go outside, obviously Wi-Fi doesn't count. When I'd go outside, I got less like I had more dead zones. And everything took way longer to like load. I didn't understand. I was like, I'm paying like almost 5 times as much now. And it's so much worse. Holy shit. So in LA, I will say AT&T coverage must be totally fucking dog shit. They must not have a lot of good towers in LA because the LA AT&T coverage was so shit. It was actually trasho. So nasty, so bad. I had dog coverage with AT&T in the Bay Area too. It's horrible everywhere. Well, all I will say is T-Mobile's always been pretty good, but I really don't think you can beat Mint Mobile. Maybe in some areas Mint Mobile sucks, but I will say for the price, for the ease of access, for the ability to cancel plans easily, and like there's no hidden fees or bullshit, I don't think it gets better than this. So I really like it. I like it. Mint uses T-Mobile nationwide, and anecdotally I also had incredible service on T-Mobile. I'm a local carrier. I'm on a local carrier for Verizon service now, and it's okay. I have AT&T. I literally have no service in my own home. Mind you, I live in the middle of the city. Oh, okay, that's good. But all I will say though, AT&T fiber is amazing, all right? The AT&T fiber, my home internet was so good. I have become an AT&T fiber customer for life, and they convinced me to get a plan for my phone. That's how good it is. And then I got one on my phone, and I was like, wow, this is the worst internet I've ever had on my phone ever. I need to get rid of this immediately. Please. Holy. But their fiber is crazy. It's unbelievably cheap. It always works. It's dope. Okay, just wanted to share that with you guys. It's just the fiber, not that it's from AT&T. Well, yeah, but also like the 2 times ever that it went down in the past however many years I've had it, they sent someone out same day. Whereas I had Spectrum internet, and I called and I was like, it's like not working. Like I literally can't stream. And they were like, you should be able to stream Netflix just fine. I'm like, just send someone. It doesn't work. The upload is not high enough for my job. And job of my goal. And they were like, well, the soonest we can send someone out is 3 weeks. How does that work for you? It's like 3 weeks. 3 weeks? No. So it's not just the fiber, I will say, at least in LA. The AT&T like service team is also really fast. Like I get everything same day. Like again, the 2 times I needed it in different places, they sent someone same day, which was incredible. But I know internet is so different area to area. So I have Wire 3. It's the same experience as your AT&T service, TBH, based on what you're telling me right now. Because I will tell you guys, Spectrum in New York actually was pretty decent. Spectrum in LA is like some of the worst internet I've ever had in my fucking life. Like actually some of the worst. Why are you even on cellular? Everywhere you go has Wi-Fi? Huh? I'm not connecting to some random-ass Wi-Fi network. I don't know. Bruh. That's how you collect all the viruses, yeah. Hassan doesn't even have fiber in his area, so that... Dude, Hassan's a crazy person for buying, like, everyone criticizes Hassan for multi-million-dollar mansion home, but nobody criticizes Hassan for buying a house without fiber internet as a fucking streamer. Like, what the fuck is wrong? That is such, like, -1. Like, that is more of a strike against his character than anything else I've ever seen him do. Anything. He doesn't have fiber. He has Spectrum! Spectrum in LA! Spectrum in LA, which is I'm sorry. Like, I can't. I like, they probably didn't even have fiber available. Wrong. I've been in LA for the same amount of time, and they had fiber. So, wrong. Denims hates people on the spectrum. Shut up. Shut up. All right, anywho, okay, let's watch this.
Yes, AT&T took down our photo already, gentlemen. Yes, AT&T took down our photo from their logo. Yes, it is what you think. The yacht owners and the billionaires and the stockholders and the rich and sexy and the entrepreneurs were all making comments under the Twitter post. Oh, don't you hate it when the yacht owners and the private jet flyers and the entrepreneurs, and they're just so sexy as well. I mean, wow. How do you get chins chiseled in such a manner? Yes.
Chiseled. Burnt peanuts confirmed.
Yes, unfortunately, all of those rich
Denims, you were gonna give lore about the peanut for those of us that are old and don't know what this is. I like that people say people don't say who this is, they say what this is. All you need to know about burnt peanut is he's just like the epitome of like dumb American. It's very like classic. What's a good game to pick? Type of person that only plays COD. If that makes sense. Or type of person that he's every bad stereotype of gamer. Exactly. Okay, I think we're honing in on the archetype. Worst Tarkov? No, stop. Tarkov is like you have a certain mental illness to play Tarkov. It's different. That's a very, very different type of human being, okay? Basically, coworker who grew up only playing COD is the type of account. He's a big Tarkov person, so I know he plays Tarkov. It doesn't matter if you play a game, it matters whether or not you embody the qualities of that game. You understand? Most people don't play Tarkov anymore unless they got caught cheating in a charity scam. Skirts a stream, sorry. Call Lupo, stop. Dude. I do have to say, I feel like Lupo handled that pretty well. It was a very bizarre thing to do, but it's about the Tarkov in your heart. Exactly, dude. You guys get it. It's like, I think a good example is like, it doesn't matter who you are as a person, and it doesn't matter how many hours of League you have on League. Are you really a League player if you don't behave like Tyler 1? It's about the Tyler 1 in your heart. You know what I mean? It's the same idea. What? Okay, those who know what I mean by that. And if you don't know, you don't know. But that's okay. I know, but still what? Correct. I'm trying to think of a game that I've played semi-recently that's been semi-popular. Like, it doesn't matter how many hours of Counter-Strike you have. You're not like a real Counter-Strike player unless you're the type of person that says slurs on mic. You understand? And it's the same idea. It doesn't matter how many hours he has on Tarkov. He's not like a real Tarkov player because he doesn't embody what that game is. And that game is for mentally ill people who don't like to have fun. You get what I mean? I think you guys are starting to understand what I mean. I think you guys are starting to understand. Maybe not, but maybe you are. Maybe people are. Overwatch, Valorant, Marvel. No, Valorant is for players who like Valorant is for the e-boys and e-girls, you know? It doesn't matter how many hours of Valorant you have, unless you act like an e-girl or an e-boy looking for love in that game, you're not a real Valorant player. I hope that some of that is explain by what I'm saying. I think maybe some of it's starting to be explained. So you're denigrating the mentally ill? How? It's just, I'm sorry, it is correct. If you play Tarkov PvP, you just like, there's something wrong with you. Like, you are literally a masochist. There is something severely wrong with your brain chemistry, and you should see a psychiatrist immediately. I've played PvP in that game. It's like horrible. It's like, actually, it's awful. And do you actually find love in that game? I think a lot of people find love in Valorant. Too bad I hate Valorant. I don't know if anyone else has this experience. I don't like the guns in Valorant. I don't know how else to explain that. I just don't. You play Destiny 2, what does that say about you? I feel the way that I do about Destiny 2 that I do about, like, Wyoming. Like, I know people live there, but not really. Like, I know people play it, but, like, not really, you know? Like, not really. That hurt a little. Like, are you really a deadlock player if you're not a little gay? It doesn't matter if you're the straightest person alive. Unless you are a little gay, you're not a real deadlock player. It doesn't matter how many hours you have, you know? A little. Okay, enough. I'm the only person in my entire friend group that abstains from Valorant. I'm sorry. Chad isn't even bullying Denims for her hot hours. Dude, how do people have some... Okay, sorry, I'm getting off topic. Back to the Burnt Peanut. He's just like a very, like... It's a very, like, your coworker who played a lot of COD growing up, and it kind of shaped their entire personality. These are probably the more, like, prominent clips that people have seen.
Right. From Iran. Oh, hello, good chat. Hello, good chat.
I would recommend him getting to cover. Quick.
Well, what is it raining over there?
Yep, raining metal.
Well,
never
seen anything like that.
Hello?
He's talking to his buddy. He reads a chat message that says, hello from Iran. And he's like, well, hello. And then his buddy says, like, is it raining over there? And then they make a joke about it raining metal. And for them to take cover or something. What's the perfect online game that no one can be judged for? Personally, this might alarm people, but I think it's Rocket League. I've only met normal people that play Rocket League. And usually people who play Rocket League are, like, good. But I also, maybe my perception is wrong because I've never played Rocket League. Dota, are you, like, you've lost your mind. You have lost your mind if you think no one can judge you for playing Dota. If you play Dota, you have autism. Like, and I don't mean that in any pejorative sense. It's like the guy who's been running a D&D campaign for 30 years straight. That guy has autism. That's a factually correct statement. I love that for him. That's good for him. That's a cool ass thing to dedicate your life to, running the world's longest D&D campaign. That's dope as shit. But, like, straight up, that's just true. And Dota's the same. I'm sorry. There's turn speed. There's, like, minion collision. I am not. No. 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 If you want to learn all of that, go for it, dude. I am not. No. No. I'm not joking. One of the very few games I played one game of, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm never going to play this again. Ever. Okay. There was one other thing about the burnt peanut that I want to share. Is it this one?
Hello from Afghanistan. All right, now I know you're just fucking with me. Now I know you're just fucking with me. Now I just know you're fucking with me. All right, pal. Even if you did have internet, there's no way you'd still be alive. Now let's ride!
Again, so like I said, it's just like... There really is no better way to describe it than, like, coworker who grew up on COD. Personally, the thing that, like, made me... Okay, maybe this is going to be harsh. Maybe some viewers might view this as harsh. I personally think you can, in fact, judge creators by their audiences. And my very first experience with Burnt Peanut, before I even knew who Burnt Peanut was, I was just trying to play some Arc Raiders. It was, like, the second game I've ever played. And I'm just like playing, having a good time, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, like let's just like loot and stuff. You know, it's second game ever, and then I die to these people, and they're like, I was like, what my poor ears. What is this? What is happening in my game? Ow. Who let these people on the game? Oh my God. It was like such a unbelievably annoying experience. This is my impression of you, by the way. Okay. So I listened to that and I'm like, damn, whatever this is, I will hate this forever. I will be a generational hater for this forever. And then I found out that it was like some game that they were doing with streamers between these people and the Burnt Peanut fans and some other fans or whatever. And thank God it stopped happening. Thank goodness it stopped happening. And I played a lot more, and the game is pretty fun. It's just like lacking new content. Once you do like if you're unemployed as shit and you play a lot, it's just really easy to get all the expedition stuff, and then you just sit there and it's like, okay, I'm sitting on like 30 queen cores and like every gun in the game and every blueprint. Now what do I do? I already finished all of the, okay, now what do I do? And it just kind of like bland. They basically decided they don't give a shit about anyone but casual players, saying they're only going to do 2 updates a year. I mean, I don't think that that's like saying that they don't give a shit about anyone but casual players. I feel like that's more so that they like care about putting out certain types of content. And I know that they have like a small team, but whatever, it doesn't matter. There was a greater point that I was making. Oh yeah, but then I was like, I try really hard to give everybody a second chance, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to judge Burnt Peanut based on his annoying ass fans. Sometimes it'd be like that. Okay, fine. Maybe he's fine. Maybe he's a normal dude and he's fine. And then I like watched his stream, or like I watched a bunch of clips, and I just can't, dude. I just can't. The thing that like completely put me off him was like the streamer during the streamer awards stuff where he got like nominated for like the VTuber stuff, and then he got nominated for the Arc Raiders or whatever, like the Battle Royale stuff. And I was like, I think it's kind of classless to like say that you're not a VTuber and you don't emulate any of the things within that group, and then you take the award anyways, whatever. I don't really care that much about that. The thing that actually pissed me the fuck off was that his entire chat during like the Sapphire Awards, the entire chat is like OnlyFans whores, whore category, slut category, sucking dick category. And by the way, all of the women that were nominated for the Sapphire Award, none of them even had an OnlyFans. None of them had a Fansly or a Passes or an OnlyFans. And it's like the whole chat. Like, it was like, okay, maybe not the whole chat. It was like half the chat. It's just that. And it's like, dude, come on. You can like curb this behavior a little bit, man. What's the Sapphire Award? During the Streamer Awards, there's like an award for non-male streamers. And the entire chat is just like, lol, slut award, lol. Who cares? All these women are talentless. They're just here because they're sucking dick or whatever. And it's like, yeah, don't like that. Yeah, I'm good. And I'm good on this stream. I'm good on that stream. These pages are like the worst for women. And it's like, it's one thing, like the thing that I think a lot of like the very traditional like male COD gamers don't understand is, dude, I'm here for shit talk. I think gaming without shit talking is a very depressing experience. Okay? I feel like online anonymity allows us to kind of be degenerates a little bit, and we can abuse that a little bit. But like, there's a difference between just any woman is on the screen, so you're screaming like a child about how they're a whore or whatever, and actually making an insult that's funny. Like, let me see what the streamer award category, like, so here are the categories. The Sapphire Award, it's Emaru, Wendy, Extra Emily, Cinna, Vanilla Mace. Like, if the insult was, if his entire chat was saying like, of course Baldy wins it. Of course Baldy wins this shit. I would be like, you know, honestly, okay. Kind of mean, but like, damn, let a bitch with a receding hairline rest for a moment. Jeez. Damn. It would at least be like something fun, original. If it's not just woman, therefore whore, therefore L category. Do you understand? Like, I'm here for shit talking and I'm here for bullying and being a little mean or whatever. I think it's fine. But when the only insult towards women is literally just whore, OnlyFans, slut, whore, only, it's just like, it's just so tired. it's just so boring. It's like it's so puny brain, you know? And also calling streamers bold. It's such a classic Twitch. Exactly. So yeah, that's this shit. It's just like annoying. It's just annoying is all. So that's why I think a lot. And then also he said like the F slur, I think, on stream once. I think, if I'm not mistaken. But moving on. And like it takes so little, by the way, to like curb your audience. It literally takes so little to curb your audience. Just like go for it. Just say like, hey guys, all the women in this category worked really hard. They worked as hard as anybody else. Okay? Can we calm down for a minute? And people will respect if in my experience, if there's a streamer that I really like and I spend a lot of hours watching them, I respect their opinions to some level. And I don't want to be a chatter that's annoying to my favorite streamer. Like actually annoying. So I think that you can have an impact, at least a little bit. You're not going to fully impact it, but you can at least have like a little bit of impact. So like go except XQC. XQC is the only exception to that rule. Where I think anyone is watching XQC. I don't think anyone is watching XQC to respect him or his opinions. I think they're just watching the zoo animal. Okay, what were we talking about? Oh, yes, right. So, yeah, he got dropped from AT&T, I guess. Or, like, no, he's not dropped from them. They removed their profile picture of him. I don't know if they still have, like, a sponsor with him or what, but we'll just watch his opinion.
AT&T, yes. AT&T took down our photo.
No, not this. Sorry, we were in the middle of this one.
Sexy entrepreneurs made a bunch of comments on it. Guys, guys, not fuck AT&T. It's a company. It's just doing what it has to do. Honestly, I don't have any disdain for them doing that at all. It's a company, guys. That's their job to do that. They're supposed to protect PR, all that stuff. They're supposed to do that. That's the job. I have no ill will with them at all. I would have done the same thing if I was a company. The company's job is to protect themselves. Hey, that's completely fine. Truly, guys. I would get mad at the yacht owners and the rich and the sexy that commented. That's who you should be all in a tizzy with. It is the usual Twitter crowd that got it taken down. The usual Twitter crowd. I'm assuming. I didn't really ask for too many details, but I saw that it changed today, and I just assumed when I looked at the comment section that that's what it was. You know what it is, boys. You know what it is. I even saw one of the comments down below. It was, they were ruthless. One was from Derek. He commented, he goes, I am so distraught by you changing your logo to Mr. Peanut. I am canceling my 42nd birthday next week. And when I get home, I'm asking my mom to change our phone service provider. And that was one of many people that commented under there. I guarantee you, none of them even pay their own fucking phone bills. Come on, guys. Let's be so fucking for real, okay? Let's be so fucking for real right now. You think a single one of the guys that put a negative comment on that post pay their own fucking phone bill? Come on. Me and the Buccaneers were just talking. Did you see that they removed my face from the AT&T logo thing?
Wait,
is he a senior citizen? I don't know, man. It's just sometimes I run into stuff on the internet and I don't understand why anybody watches it. And my initial thought is to be like, there's got to be it's got to all be fake. But like, some people just be watching trash, man. Some people just be watching some garbo. I had a phase. I remember what I was watching on the internet at one point was not good. I was watching YouTube poop growing up. So like, it's probably just like a predominantly younger audience is what it is.
They removed it? I thought they just added it.
Yeah, a bunch of rich, successful yacht owners commented on the post, so they took it down. And they took the logo down.
No way. like the regular ass AT&T, the plumbers, they started complaining. Oh my.
Wait, who? The who? The plumbers?
The plumbers? Yes, the 9-to-5ers.
No. Those. No, are you kidding me? You think those guys are making negative comments on Twitter?
Actually, you're right. No, it's the
dino nugget eating, basement dwelling, 42-year-old living with his mom never even paid a phone bill in their lives. That's who's on the Twitter post.
Oh. That's like his audience. What? Dude, the friendly fire in his chat is going probably crazy. I wish I could see his chat. It's probably all D-colons for this. The world needs to know my theory that Burnt Peanut is Tim Dillon's alter ego. I can see it.
Are you kidding
Actually,
me?
yes, that makes sense.
That's who's on the Twitter comment section. Oh my goodness.
That's crazy. You lasted like an hour up there.
I know.
It feels like the only other thing I can say about Burnt Peanut is it feels like a character. It feels like if South Park introduced a character that was a streamer, this is what they would make. And like, here's the thing. I get that streamers are putting on like a show and that they put on like a bit of a character on stream. And, you know, privately, it's probably like a more mild version. This has been my experience personally, where like every single streamer that has a big personality on stream, in person, they're a little bit more muted. I just really, I don't like the character. I don't like the character, man. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But that's that's just my opinion, man. That's my opinion. Anyone is allowed to dislike this stream and any other stream that's ever existed. So, it's actually a spot-on comparison. 2026 version of the Howard Stern radio show. Well, I don't know. Howard Stern is like, that even feels a little far. I don't know. Are you normal off stream? I don't know. Maybe. Define normal, I guess. Imagine analyzing Burnt Peanut. So what's the problem? If you don't like it, don't watch. LMAO. Dude, you should go to every single person who's ever reviewed a movie and given it a bad review and tell them exactly what you just told me. You should go to like people who like review like restaurants and like food critics or whatever, and you should tell them that. Tell them this. You should go to any find every YouTube video that's ever made a criticism of anything ever, and then tell them, if you don't like it, don't watch. And if I may even go a step farther, you could also potentially take your own advice. And if you don't like the segment of me criticizing what I don't like about Burnt Peanut, you can also just not watch. I just don't. I don't know. I don't really care what people watch. I really don't. If you want to watch Burnt Peanut, you can watch Burnt Peanut. I'm not going to stop anyone from doing that. I don't really care. I think he's like, it's just a very quintessential, like, I wouldn't even go so far as to call him like a chud. I know other people call him a chud. It's very quintessential COD player, you know? That's it. And I'm just like, ugh. I feel like in 2010 or in like 2015, this shit slapped, but I feel like everybody's expectations maybe are a little bit higher in 2026. You know? I'm just like, Dino Nuggy fan spotted. True. Okay, that's all I was going to say on that. The friend that never grew up now justified in never growing up. Kind of, yeah. Okay. Bro, what is going on Twitter? Cookies or tiramisu? I'm not even going to offend audio listeners with the rest of that sentence. Okay? Also, realistically, sorry, I just remembered I was going to say one last thing on this topic. Realistically, I'd rather have, like, Burnt Peanuts over, like, Nick Merckx's of the world. Or, like, Asmongold's of the world. Where it's just outwardly, explicitly, like, hatred. You know? Like,